Let's get the Zonaite on set. To begin with, we're going to start on the Ulri Mountain Skyview Tower here. See, it's all the way over on the east. We're going to want to get into the sky. Hopefully it's not too dark for me to see properly. Once we're up here, we're going to see, like, just below us, that little island there with the square on it. That's where we want to go first. We need to stop off there and get ourselves a vehicle. Hopefully it's respawned, because I've just had a practice. And now we're going for a round 2. Yeah, there it is. We can see the vehicle. Let's go ahead and land. And we'll see. There are a ton of batteries on the ground, and we want to use them all. So, get them all on the vehicle. However you like, I guess. As long as it's all well balanced, should not be an issue. You can even put some extra on if you want to. I'm going to choose not to because I don't know what state you guys will be in, and it should probably be working out better if we don't do that. And as long as you make the last two opposed, it shouldn't really affect balance too much. And this is quite a long flight. I am somewhat tempted to add an extra fan on just to speed things up, but we're gonna go like this. Slow and steady may well be the thing that wins the race here. Either way, make sure you're holding forward as you take off. You really want to be making ground as quickly as you can. And basically, when it comes to the map, we are heading over this way, so you can see where the shrine is that I already kind of tagged just when I was practicing this. That's where we want to get to. So we're just going to keep on going over this way. There are Irakudas in the area, so just be careful as you are moving on over. And we just want to be going straight towards that island that is directly ahead of us. I'm going to skip forward. You guys don't really need to see me flying. Okay, so as you can see here, my battery is about to run out, so I figured now is a good time for us to continue the recording just to see how we're going to be dealing with this. Now, you may want some spare battery as well. You can see how quickly mine's depleting because we've got 4 fans on here. But we're pretty much right over the target, which is nice. Might as well let go now, get the glider out. And from here, it's probably going to be a good idea for you to make sure you tag the shrine. You can see the crystals directly above us. We're actually going to go straight past it for the armor piece. So if you want to drop the crystal down afterwards, probably going to be a good idea. Hopefully it like bounces something out. In any case, you're going to want to interact with the portal looking thing, even though it's not actually going to take us anywhere. So now it's going to be a series of rather tall jumps. This first one should already be aligned for us, okay? So we're just going to go ahead, jump on there, take the free elevation. The next one will need lining up, so just look at where the island is that we need to get to and begin pushing this around. Obviously there is a Zonai thing. Where is it? I really don't know how bothered I am about fighting you, buddy. Now you will want to fight this one up here, so just kind of move with the groove. Get yourself a freeze time on there, take it out. And then we need to move this out of the way. I don't know what the best way is. Will you attach for me? Nobody will. It's kind of funny. Right, so the next one then, as we were looking around, is the Death Star. Now just to the right, that's where the crystal is. So if you want to drop that down, feel free to do so, but we're just here for the armor piece. Now you need to be pretty careful with lining this up. So we actually want to make sure we are on the opposite side. Then we can use, you see the, see how we can angle the camera here to almost use it as like a little aiming marker. We really want this to be mega straight when we're looking at it. Like aiming down the rifle should be about right. Oops, no, that's not what I want to do. I went too far now. Let's make sure we're aiming down there. See, might be slightly off. I think that should be on. Yes, that should be about right. Okay, so when it comes to what we need to do next, we need to fire one of these blocks into that hole there. I find the best thing to do is to line it up behind it like this, because it takes longer to get it over the front. As soon as it goes back down, we're going to place the block. If we leave any play or anything like this, it kind of bounces and goes all over the place. So that's kind of what you want to do. Bam. So we need to go slightly to the right, very slightly. Let's just nudge you like that. Have round 2. If you get to the last block, or maybe even at the beginning of this, maybe it was a good idea to have saved. Whoops. No! 1 second. And now at least you see why you need to be careful. I'll leave that in because I thought it was funny. Shot number 3. Come on. Should be about on. I forget what I said about running out of blocks. I looked behind me and I was like, actually, there's loads. Let's go ahead and grab this. take another go. I'm going to skip to the successful shot now anyway, because you guys don't need to see me practicing loads. There we are. And you can see when it goes in, because it just doesn't bounce or touch the sides. It seems to either go in perfectly or not at all. Either way, now we're going to go ahead and mount up on there ourselves. It might actually be better to go over there, look, and then fly back. Well, I'm busy. Drop on in. We can put the block on here. This is another point where you might want to save, because it's a long reset if this goes wrong. So we need to climb this in the center. I don't think there's actually another way out. This is what we must do. And then we basically want to float off the side. You can see that's closed, and we need to get to the opposite side of it. And here is the entrance that we need to get into, so that we can grab the first piece of the Zonaite set. Okay, then, so for the second piece, we are heading to this weird set of circles right here you can see on the map. I've come back to the Great Sky Island because from this very first area that we're in, we can... I don't know if it's the highest point on the map, but we can get very high and very far. So that's what I'm going to choose to do. So we're going to ascend right to the very top of the building. And from here, we're going to look out to our east, and you'll be able to see just like a lot of pipes and stuff attached to an island. That's where we want to go to. This takes a lot of stamina. This took an Enduro carrot for me to make it over there, and I have full stamina wheels. So just bear that in mind before you set off. Again, we're going to skip forward. Unfortunately, whilst we can actually hit the top of that, which is what I did when I was practicing, there is like a gate thing up there, and we have to actually solve the puzzle before we get in there. So we will need to go to the base area and interact with the switch and do some flying up. I'll show you guys once we get a little bit closer. So we're a little bit closer now, and as you can see, it's got that red ring around the middle, which basically means we can't get in there. So we're going to leave that alone. I've got a red moon incoming, which is a shame because I can't cook right now because we're busy. But we are going to go ahead and descend to the bottom. You can see how we've got all of these grills. Basically, once we interact with the controller that's going to be down there, we will have to float back up. It's a bit of a shame because we managed to circumvent most of it. Let's just take a bit of a drop down here. Interact with this. Gotta put some music on for us. It does literally look like an organ. Let's just begin the challenge. Hello, Sunday Lion. Just for me. Let's go. So, it's easy as you'd like, right? You just have to go into the wind, continue going higher and higher. I wonder if this gets you to the highest point you could possibly go in the game. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Shouldn't be allowed to do this while you're flying. Bit of a cutout there. Oh, let me up, let me up. There we have it. Into the hole. There's dazzle fruit up here, but no splash fruit. That's about to become important, actually. We will need water. In any case, once you are ready, just jump on down the hole in the middle. If you have the dive suit, this is going to be significantly easier. We need to not touch the lasers, otherwise it's going to close in on us, and that's just not going to be very great. Once we're down here, let me climb out, please. That would be nice. We will find that we have a shrine, so we can fast travel to and from here whenever we like, which is rather nice. Where are you, shrine? All glowing in green. In any case, onward with what we're after, and that is the chest. And that is actually right inside of there. So what you need to do, what we will do, grab a splash fruit, stick it on there, and then we can ascend. That will get us part number 2. And for the final piece, what I want to do is jump off the top of the wind temple. You see where I am on the map right now? I'm going to climb to the southern tip, and then we are actually going to be making our way pretty far south, and I think it's right here that we're aiming for. Just here, there's like a launch pad, and we're going to be trying to fly a little plane up to this. It might be this one, actually. This is where we're heading to. Yeah, you can see the launch pad there. This is where we're going right here. So, I'm just going to climb my way up to the southern end. You can see there's quite a lot of elevation here, so I'm going to assume most people have at least got tooling by now, so coming up here really shouldn't be that much of an issue. And so, what I've done is, I need to be quick here, I've made my way to the tallest point on the southern part of the sky boat, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly on over. We're going to glide on over. We're going to hit one of the trampolines so we get even more elevation. Now note, we are going to want a lot of stamina for this. So do bring along some Endura carrots or any other form of endurance enhancing food. That is going to be a boon here. So let's just fly on across. We're going to go ahead and hit this trampoline. We're almost there. We're almost there. Make sure you are spamming tooling. We're going to need it. Okay. Get that on. Pop that air glider. And we already have it marked, so we know exactly where it is we're going towards. Should be over here. Yeah, we can already see the takeoff ramp right there just ahead of me. So I'm going to go ahead and fly forwards. See, it's just right there, look. And I will meet you guys on that little island. Okay then, and here we are. I only actually took one Enduro carrot. Used all of my stamina and then just the kind of little quarter bit that comes with it. So just over a full bar of stamina there. Either way, we're going to go ahead, we're going to pick the wing up, and we're going to start setting ourselves up a real plane here. Now, we need to use basically everything that we can, and we actually are going to want to put some extras on this. We want at least 3 turbines, because the place where we've got to get to is practically above us. So let me just attach some engines here. I like it to be about there. So you see that island right there? That's where we're going. We need to be going right up here. So when we come off this runway, we basically need to be pulling back as much as possible. So get the rockets on. I like the rockets on mine to be on the tips of the wings because it looks kind of crazy. It's going to be a bit like a little bomber plane. Let's get all this put together though. Now, unfortunately, at this point, I'm going to say we need to definitely use some of our own contraptions here. I obviously do not know what it is you're going to have with you, but you are going to have to just cobble together as much thrust as possible. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put an extra fan on this. Just one should do it. I'm going to use both of my big batteries because the small battery that I already have on my own character is not going to be enough. And I'm going to use a controller because that's just obviously going to be helpful. I think, fairly confident that should be everything that I need. Let's get all this on. So try and make this all nice and even. We don't want to be going in circles once this takes off. Looking pretty even, looking pretty even. Let's get this like... in fact, to be honest, like the more back heavy this is, the more upwards it should face. So we probably don't want these batteries to be too far forward when I think about it, but it just looks better if we spread it out, doesn't it? I think so. Where's my control panel? I thought I got a control panel. There it is. Let's do this from the front, because otherwise it's difficult to see. So looking pretty even. That's pretty good, actually. Get that back there. Okay, that's probably about as good as it's going to get. We could probably add way more batteries and fans, I guess. I don't know how much more lift that gets. I don't know what kind of the ultimate is. It really does look like we just set a bomber up or something. So get ready for this. It's going to be crazy. And like I say, immediately after we take off, we want to be pulling back because we want to head almost straight up. That's what we want out of this. So pull back, pull back, pull back. Literally can't pull back enough. Pull back. Look, still not enough. Come on. So you can see just how much lift you need for this. I don't know if there's a particularly good, like, ledge underneath this. I just kind of ended up coming very close to the ledges. And you need to be careful that it doesn't flip. If it flips, it'll kick you off. That happened to me, so I do know. Oh, no. That's not good. It's going to give in. Please don't, please don't. We made it to the side, though, at least, kind of. I need to get closer. I need to get closer before it gives in. We made it. We made it. So you can see just how tight that is. But you can make it. As long as you get on here, it's all good. Probably take a save before you actually make that journey because that is a bit brutal. In any case, as with the last ones, we need to go and interact with that there Stargate over there. So I'm going to make my way over. So with that done, we should start seeing a shining light going in to the hill over there. That's where we want to go. This is where we want to go. Oh, what's going on? Oh, are they more ancient arowanas? Interesting. They are. Nice. Good if you have certain quests that you want to complete. Party bass. Ooh, very nice healing on you. Lovely place to fish. This is amazing. Okay, let's follow it down. Obviously, want to get this broken. Where's my Goron boy? Fire! Let's look how far we can jump. It's hilarious. Okay then, so the plan here is going to be grab this and start shining it around until you can see where it's supposed to face. Let's bring this in a bit closer and make it forwards. Otherwise it's a bit difficult, isn't it? Alright. Now it does in fact need to be held by the ultra hand so that when you let go, it's in the place that you pointed it towards. Oh man, I'm going to end up falling off here. Okay, and here we are again then. Ultra Hand. Face it across. Find our little torch over there. Have a nice jump. The lack of gravity is being helpful. Nope, don't do that. Ultra Hand. Thank you. There it is. Move on over again. Oh, man, that must mean there's water beneath us if we went for a dive. Right there, look, that means we're near the end. It starts facing down. Hello, enemy. I don't plan for you to last very long. And then there was light. Excuse me. Mirror shield. Yeah, good mirror shield. And all I have to say is, together we made it. To the top. Whoa, excuse me, buddy. Go there. Thank you. That is the final piece of the Zonaite set. Hope that helps you out, and I'll catch you all in the next video.